Hey guys, what is up? And welcome back to round number 7 of the PPG Presents Dragon Ball Super Regional here at beautiful Richmond, Virginia. We have a heck of a game for you guys. We have Androids versus SS3 Goku. What a match. It's going to be awesome. And we have our special guest commentator, Mr. Peter Katani, sitting back down here helping us out. And we have something he's pretty familiar with here, Androids versus SS3 Goku.
So proud of him.
Yeah, in fact, you played Androids today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about this matchup. What did you think about it?
This matchup is not that hard because he's SS3. It's not Harurugan. So the fact Harurugan is the better blue-yellow deck only because they untap 2 once they do the thing.
Okay.
SS3, yeah, he'll draw a hand, but Cell doesn't care about the hand. It's not going to continue. Once he's tapped out, he's tapped out. I don't got to worry about it. But, like, this is the only thing he can do, unwielding Trunks. That's the only thing. So this deck eventually loses out. If he can get to Cell first, but I'm guessing who went first? Oh, he went first?
Yeah.
Man, watch.
Watch this stuff. All right, so real quick, we're going to flip over to the Androids Life Cam, which is a new fancy thing we have going on for you guys, and we can see the Androids player actually has something pretty unique here. He has 2 7-drop cells in his life. So that could pose a problem, right? Eventually down the road, we don't know how many's in his hand. If he has maybe the other 2 in his hand,
I think he charged one.
Did he charge one?
I believe
so
so.
that could spell disaster for him.
Yeah.
That could be something that could be bad. He also has 2 super combos, critical Android 18 and speedy surprise attack, while Eon Hill has super combo, flute, 2 trunks. That's actually a big deal, and Grandpa Gohan in life. Pretty devastating.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't get the Trunkses, he'll be fine.
Yeah, and they're kind of in a way too where it looks like unless he goes up and down, which he hasn't been doing. Eon's kind of sporadic though. It's hard to tell where he's
When you grab life, do you have a sequence of how you grab life?
I just go bottom to top usually. Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I don't ever like.
Well, I go from top to bottom, but I always go from one row, bottom to top.
Yeah, I don't ever just pick random ones or anything like that.
I feel like when you pick random, you kind of not hint, but it's suspected cheating because like, where in the sleeve do you see that you
Right, that's true. I see what you're saying. Sure. Absolutely. Guys, don't forget, if you have any questions for me or our amazing special guest commentator, let him know at ProPlayGamesLab.com. My boy Eon got his 4 Horsemen KTM. Let's go. What's up, man? Thank you so much for the support for Eon. Great player, great guy. Honestly, the Hill Twins just are fantastic people.
Yeah,
They're just great
definitely.
people. Yeah, every time I've met with them, actually very wise people. If you ever sat down and just had a conversation with them, very smart, very intelligent people. What are the records? Guys, I'm sorry. I didn't have a chance to ask them the records. We're trying to hurry up and get this stuff in, and I don't want to mess it up. So I didn't have a chance to ask them the records, but I'll try to maybe run over and get them in between, while they're getting ready for game 2 for you guys. I don't want to delay the stream a lot by asking, those kind of questions and stuff sometimes. Sometimes the players, I'll actually get the stream ready before the players is even set down, so. Oh, I'm sorry. They're definitely not both at life anymore. Thank you so much for reminding me. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our Android hero is at 6 life, and SS3 Goku is at 4.
Oh, that's a big deal for you.
What is it?
This is a big deal for you.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, you
Just
can see
yeah,
something
it's so good, dude. It's good for the viewers. It's good for me. It's a win-win.
You know Machado made this, right?
I did know Machado made that. I'm very proud of him.
I heard him in the back with a saw, cutting the table, putting this glass.
Yeah, that seems like something that's, I wouldn't expect Machado to ever have a saw doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I'm very proud of him. He did a fantastic job.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
That was too much noise. All right, so let's get back to the commentary. So, he didn't charge? No, he charged. Oh, okay, yeah, he charged. Thank God.
2 energy to 3 energy.
So,
I'd say Vidal's another card that's been just fantastic.
which one?
Vidal.
Oh, yeah.
The mom? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, just a
No,
great card.
you should definitely play both 4 and 4 of Gotenks or Vidal. Because when you use Bardock's ability to swap, if you don't bring something down, it just feels negative.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Once he gets his 3rd life, he's going to be happy. Or his 4th life. It's the negate that kills something. But depends on what sequence he does it.
All right, so here comes Goten.
Look at that hand. But that hand's
10,000?
irrelevant.
10,000 to 10,000. Did he awaken? Did androids awaken? I can never tell what side is the awakened side on androids. Is it
I
that
have
side with them both like that?
yeah,
or
that's
is
the
okay, I
awakened
thought
side.
so. Okay. I feel like they look exactly the same on both sides.
No, you're always going to awaken. You want to dig for full power energy.
Sure.
It's a very helpful card against this matchup.
What is that? What are you looking for? What are you looking to do with full power energy?
Kill Bardock.
kill Bardock.
You literally stop a whole attack because normally they'll swing with Bardock, pump in 15. All right, cool. You have to waste a card. Now they swap, bring Goten, swing. But if they're scared of full power energy, they won't swing with Bardock. So you literally get to stop a whole attack from happening.
Sure. All right. Android's player going to use his Goten to our Gohan to stop that attack. Here's 15,000 and 10,000. So you're playing 1 green. Looks like he has the full cell chain in hand as well. Ooh, actually untapping it. Trying to figure out what he wants to do here. A lot of options.
Wow, the twin passed? No, wait.
Dragon Ball players, if you still do not have
No, it's still we're at the
we're
leader.
still doing that. Okay.
you have won the match.
See, but this ain't right. This is exactly what we're talking about. How the format's just literally watching somebody play.
Right.
I play this, cool. I swing. I'm gonna play this now. It's. I like the back and forth, even though Cell is kind of a boring deck with back and forth.
I take my turn, you take your turn. I have 3 cards now.
Yep.
I agree.
There's no balance. If I have to complain
There's
about
nothing-
one, there's something else that's going to get complained. No matter what, there's no balance.
Taking his time here, going to play out that Bardock that you love so much, Mr. Peter Katani.
I do not.
Take a card from his life, go to 3. I do not like that card, actually.
He still hasn't hit his trunks.
No, I told you, it's the way he takes his life so weird. I think he's going like 1-1, like he's going up and like.
And this is a huge deal for people to see what their life they can get, because it's like, oh, if he actually grabbed the other card, he would have won or something.
Yep.
That could be a big difference.
All right, while he's thinking, we're going to switch over to the sideboard cam for you guys. Take a quick look at it. Again, we see the 3 cards in Eon's life is 2 Trunks and a Flute, 3 very powerful cards, especially on this turn, Peter.
Yeah.
This is the turn to have those cards. And on our Android's player, the same kind of thing. He has a 7-drop Cell, which isn't that big of a deal, but it could hurt him if we can't see his hand. We've yet to get a good look at his hand. We don't know where that other 7-drop is. 1's in energy, 2 is in life, so we don't know where that 4th one is. My guess is in the deck, but you can never be too sure. We have 2 super combos here, and this pretty speedy.
Which the super combo is almost irrelevant in this matchup, because a hand size of 10, well, like whatever the SS3 player hand is, it's big. So unless he sells, those super combos are irrelevant. It will not get him out of a jam. I wasn't a fan of those combos, but he's doing good. I don't know what his record is, but I'm assuming he's doing good.
Yeah, I'll run over and get the records.
Sweet. Ooh, it's the boy in the night.
The boy is.
He's the boy in the night.
This card's awesome. This is a card that I predicted to get played a lot in the meta after, you and Marcel kind of showed off the energy destruction / Goten deck. It's just a great way to deal with Gotens. You can kill 2 Gotens for a price of 1. That's fantastic.
Problem is, by then, the game state is 2 behind.
Right.
There's 2 Gotens and stuff. So as much as it's an answer, it's not the perfect answer yet. But there is no perfect answer for that. That's something that we found out too, me and Marcel, that deck loses to Rush. So Energy Lock, as good as it is, any rush deck hurts us way too much.
Yeah, I remember the first time I saw you guys play that deck, I was just like, I don't know how this deck can ever lose. It just it stunned me. I was like, holy crap.
Because what you can do by literally 2 mana was way too good.
Yeah, it was insane.
But
but once you start figuring out, you're like, okay, I see some of the weaknesses now.
Like free Gohan, anything that comes out free, they'll devastating against that deck. All right. Let's see. Here it is.
You think he's just going to straight up do it here? Okay.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
One time for the LA Sisters.
So he has how many 7-drops in hand?
None. So yeah, he has it. He has a combo.
Okay. That means it has to be in his deck. Unless he only runs 3. Some Android lists try to get greedy and run 3, but
never be greedy.
I mean, I agree with you. I'm just saying. It's possible that he does it. Now, do you swing here before you go to 7? What do you do? That's a hard. I feel like that's such a hard decision every time.
Because I'm tapped out. I'm not gonna give him 2 other cards. What I'm gonna do is use my leader to swing a goten. If he wastes a card, awesome. But if not, I'm just gonna draw, and the 30k is gonna live. It's not gonna swing. So next turn, I have game.
Okay.
That's to me is the appropriate answer. Oh, and he's playing that 18. He's wilding. That 18 is strong, but it sucks against Vegito.
Ooh, gonna go to 5-drop. Ooh, I like it.
Oh, see, he didn't do the play anymore.
Yeah. I like that play. It's fine.
I'm not a fan. He got rid of a 10k, and he's switching it to get a 5k now. That's really what the goal was. Because not only did you pop, because you already had the pop by swinging the Android, but you got rid of a 10k in your hand that was kind of dead to draw a card deeper. That's my only scenario that I can think he can do.
You know what? You know what's really scary about this play too? What if he would have done that 5-drop, killed the Goten, and drawn the 7?
That happened to me.
Yeah, well, it's the only one he
had.
had, right? I mean, I don't know if he knew that or not, but I mean, I think the first time he shuffled through his deck, that's like, I mean, it's obviously a very low chance that's going to happen, but holy crap, could you imagine?
Look at that hand size. It's 10 cards. Ooh, and they're signed.
One thing I love about this game is I feel like they're every format for the last little while, they've always had those decks that are just like the villain deck, and I feel like the Cole community kind of bans towards that person is like,
He negated. Why do you negate? Oh my God, he wildin'. He's super childish. Oh,
this is so cool seeing the chat being like,
he lost. No, Twin ain't winning this.
you don't think so?
No.
What makes you say that?
Okay, I told you from the beginning, like, one, the Android player went first, and this matchup's not that hard. Harudagon untapping 2 energy is why I can't beat Harudagon, but any SS3 variant, if I go first against SS3, they don't have the huge advantage of multiple energy, and the moment you play Cell, you just feel like you win. There's nothing you can do. Because the deck is actually really designed with a lot of 5Ks. It's not that much 10Ks. I believe there's 10 most in the deck, which can hurt. But look at his charge thing. That's already 3 of them. Plus already on the field is another one, so he has 6. The rest will be 5K and super combos. What? That's it. It's over. You know it's bad when he flew a Bardock that could have just swapped. You're digging for something.
What do you think he's digging for?
I have no idea.
I hope it's not 2 trunks.
He's at 4 life. Wow.
He's at 2 life, yeah.
No, I'm saying like.
Oh, you're talking about androids, yeah.
Yeah, he can't get through that. I don't know what he's swinging at. He's digging for something. He's like, I'll gladly take that. Go to 3.
He's gonna take
And
the 3.
grab
Gets a speedy surprise tag out of his life, guys.
Which is not great right now because he's tapped out.
Nope, not the best. There's another Bardock. Gonna go to 1 life
So
here.
he grabs one of the trunks.
Gets the trunks. His last life is a trunks.
There better be some black card in his hand. He has to push hard on this one because the only answer he has is Fu. That's the only thing he can do possibly.
You think that's what he was digging for? Is like
I think Fu has to be it because right now he's pushing for 30, and he's not gonna waste that many cards out of his hands to do this.
it's 20. It's 25, right?
This right now.
10, 25.
Oh, you're right.
10,
It's 25.
25.
Yeah. Good number too.
Very good number. Yeah, perfect number. Call that the magic number.
Magic number. So we're
It's
gonna
gonna
waste our
take
super
a super combo, which we know is 2s in his life, so he might not have one.
But he always had one.
But he always got it. Doesn't matter.
But he doesn't draw a card, which is huge.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah.
All right, so he wasn't able to push that last life. So now any double strike is irrelevant, but he has this. Boom. This is going to grab the Fu for him. Watch it one time for the LA Sisters.
1, 2, 3. I can't see the cards. Come on, Neon, help us out here a little bit.
You can tell it wasn't a snap key. So
You could tell it wasn't the Fu, huh?
yeah, it wasn't the Fu, and he dug for it. That's what all these Piccolos were for. And he's even thinking, he's like, do I even do this?
All right, Sensu.
Nope.
He can't Bardock again, though, is the problem. He needs Grandpa Gohan, maybe.
Here's the Fu, and that's what he prayed. And, nothing.
All right, so 10, 25, another 25.
The magic numbers.
The magic numbers.
Have the chat up so I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, just in case. No, because we're definitely watching. But
No, we are.
I just want to see what else everyone. This man is playing.
Minesweeper digging for that card.
Yep. He's completely looking for the food. That's the only answer. Let's see. And he blocked it? Mother effer. That's it, guys. We saw him do everything he could. Oh. See, that's when you know you're nervous or you know you lost, when you're trying to untap your own battle cards.
Uh-oh, Eon not being able to finish off the game right there.
No, he couldn't. And that's the advantage. Like, literally, yeah, he got a bunch of cards in hand, but the guy was still at 4 life. There was no card other than the food that could push that. And here it is. Ooh, critical. You will get nothing. And it's 20k.
Got 20k to 15k. Critical Android. There comes the Roshi. Not the card you want to be rushing, I would imagine. That's Ginormous Cell might be one.
The sister wants some now.
Yeah, sister coming in for another 20k critical.
And he knows it.
Yeah, Eon taking some time. Look at his hand here.
What's the current score? It's 0-0.
Yeah, 0-0. Okay, 25. It's like Eon going to 20. Dropping Bardock, going to 25. Needs one more card.
Oh no, he didn't know. But it doesn't matter. There's no card in his hand. You know he lost. He was just gonna negate that.
Okay, so it looks like Android's taking game 1. Now I'm gonna reset this real quick. Leave you guys with Peter.
But I'm so bad at this.
No, you're not. You're
leave,
fine.
Leave me with the chat at least.
Yes, I'm saying I'll leave the chat, and then I'm gonna go get the records for you guys because you guys have been asking about that. So I'll make sure I get that for you guys. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I'll make sure I get it. All right, guys, everything's set up. I'll be right back.
Where's the chat?
Oh, I'm sorry, chat. You're right.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
No, you're fine. There you go, guys. I'll be right back.
Yo, go Androids. That's right. Android's coming through. It is. It really is. It's not a bad choice. Like, against SS3, Android's winning. Against Haru, or what is that thing? Arudagon. Against Arudagon, that's where Androids have a problem with. Because if you don't see the negates to kill the Bardocks, you're not fully winning that event, or that round. But SS3, the fact that it awakens and only draws 2 cards and doesn't untap till the end of the turn, that's the difference. So when they push, they can only push so much, and then you'll have enough time to actually sell them to down to 3, and they can't come back. But now the twin gets to go first, and it's a little bit different. He can push a little harder this time, while the Android player only has 1 mana.
All right, guys. I got the records. I'm gonna type them in here real quick. Five, 0, 1 for the Android player. And so roll away. And did it again. And 6-0 for Eon, going undefeated.
They're both 6-0? Oh, we had 1 draw.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which I think we saw on stream. I think it was the one that you came in on the very first time. Yeah, but there's the records for you guys. Not a problem. Awesome. My pleasure, guys. Anything you guys need, you guys can always ask me and Peter. We'll always try our best to get them out there for you. We want to make sure you guys have the best experience possible while watching. The players are shuffling up here a little bit, getting ready to get started. It's 8 rounds, guys. Yep, 8 rounds. So this is 7th round. One more round after this. Awesome saying at Pro Play Games Live, how do you guys feel about the pan in this current format? As a pan player, I love catching people off guard.
I agreed. Problem is it's not off guard anymore. Pan is Zeno. That's what it is. So they will always expect 100% the Zeno. Other than that, to play against Pan, you're not supposed to swing. That's really the case. Pan
Right.
is a very
Defensive deck.
defensive deck. But if you don't swing, then they Zeno. You have 8 life while your opponent has been swinging at you. You're less. So it's actually very difficult to go against Pan lately. That's why when I play it, man, I should be more prepared.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick look at the life before this round gets started. See if we see anything. All right, so first thing I like to look at is always SS3 life to see if they're going to have any weird energy opportunities. The only weird energy opportunity I see Eon facing is if he takes the first 2 cards on the bottom row and he gets red-yellow. That might be a little frustrating, but nothing too crazy. Nothing that he can't come back from. On the left, talking about the androids here, he actually has 2 of his Toa in his energy, not anything, I mean, in his life, nothing bad. 1 7-drop, 1 5-drop, and 2 18s. I don't know how many 18s he runs in his deck, but I don't think that 2 is going to matter. You see anything that catches your mind?
No, I'm just also I want to know the mindset of the Android player because his deck is a lot different.
Okay.
He really cares about the discard outlet part. He's playing the Toa, he's playing the 16s. Like,
Yeah.
He wants to get the sell off and just discard because if you play any of those cards before you sell, 100% wasted because your opponent literally has 10 cards in hand. It's only effective once you sell. I'm not a fan of them. That's the thing. And in this format, you can't guarantee you're going to live by turn 3 to sell.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah. That was my only problem with it. We got a lot of faith. I like that.
I do like the Toa, though. Toa's a pretty cool addition. I like that. It fills that discard role and also buffs your leader as well, which helps when you're trying to fight Gotens and those like low-cost cards.
I tried Fu because Fu's just that good, but
Which one, the Banisher Fu? Or?
Yeah, Scientist Fu.
Scientist Fu, okay.
But 100% not needed. It really wasn't. 3 in the grave, easy to do. 7, not that it's hard, but man, you're fine without it. I like what he does with the Toa thing. It's just I was running Trunks also because it's a combo deck. You want to make Trunks. You want your combo pieces on time. So I was playing Trunks to see the top 2. The only reason I was doing that over the other one, the one that looks at the top 3, is because in certain matchups you want to see your negates. So in the top 2, if it's a negate, it's like, oh, perfect, I got this to stop him.
Sure.
So that's the reason why I was playing Trunks over time. Kanona, I think that girl's name. But man, this is a standard turn for androids. Charge, pass. Next turn, charge and pass.
Charge and pass. Turn 3.
Then
We're gonna go. We're gonna do some stuff. Right.
What all you gotta do is defend your life these couple turns until you get to turn 3. If your life is steady enough where you can tap out and still play the cell, then you're good. You're ready to go.
All right, guys. I need to fix a life here. Right player is at 4 life. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on life, guys. These games have been awesome. But it's still 4 to 8 though.
Yeah, but that's gonna change quick.
Yeah. We have Yon attacking here, 10k to 10k. Looking at his top 3 cards. Can't quite see what those top 3 cards are.
If he grabs the full power energy first, that's wild. He didn't tap out? What you mean? What happened?
I think he's just saying that he played his turn without tapping out. Here comes Bardock. Gonna take a life, go to 3 life here.
What did he negate?
I'm not sure.
Well, full power energy.
I'm not sure. I was reading chat. Okay. Android's player is actually at 6 life.
Remember when you played something, tapped out, and you wouldn't die? Good times.
Yeah.
That's what someone wrote. That thing's awesome.
Yeah. I do. Pepperidge Farms remembers. I do remember that. That was a heck of a time. All right, so he's going to go 10. Look at the top 3 yet again. Looks like he does have a Trunks available in the top 3 right there, which is something that I could expect him to possibly take. Can't see the rest of the cards in his hand there, but he's taking quite a long time on it, so I'm guessing there'd be 3 pretty decent cards. There's 2 on the bottom, taking the card for his own here.
Even if he doesn't kill them this turn, he's totally fine because the Android player will only have two energy open, so he can't put any threat on board.
All right, so Android leader is going to awaken at 6 life. Draw 2. Eon's still taking some time here. Does have Trunks available. Does have a Scientist Fu in hand. Actually has 2 Scientist Fu in hand, it appears. Definitely taking his time, trying to figure exactly what he wants to play. He's actually going to play Planet Vegeta. Search his deck. I'm going to get another Goten. Shuffle his deck. Going to 15k on the Bardock here, using the Trunks as a combo piece. Android's down to 4 life. Now, do you play in the sideboard? Do you play any of the Krillin blockers?
Of course.
Yeah, you like those?
I actually have 3 main in mine,
Oh, nice.
but they're only good in the last state of the game where you're like at 2 life, and they have to hit you with double strike. Other than that, all these other turns, at least when you're going against the yellow matchup, they almost do nothing until they swing with double strikes.
Okay.
They're most effective against the red-blue matchup because the Trunks and the Kabbas, they activate their ability, then you block. Because with negates, like they choose, they're like, okay, I'm not going to activate. But with this one, you can say no negates, all right, activate auto, and then you choose to block. And that's huge. That's a big deal.
Sure.
So not only did you block the attack, you also took a life out
Yeah.
of it.
So it'd be like if Krillin said, block the attack
Negate
and deal
attack
damage. Yeah.
That's exactly what it does. It was huge for those matchups, but in this matchup, did nothing. They got a plus off it. When you negate Gotenks or Goten, you feel bad. You feel 100% bad because they got a card for it and you
didn't.
lost.
Yep. It's that 2-card swing.
Oh, he's pushing. But I don't see why he's trying to go for the game here. He still has time. Like, what is he scared about him for the next round?
I'm not sure.
Dragon Ball Super players, win a
He's
match
tapped out.
players.
He's trying to
Michael
get that advantage
Velas,
over him.
Kevin,
But it's not necessary because he really has to think about his turn 2.
Jonathan
There's
Alvarez,
nothing. Other than
Michael
playing the free
Randolph,
blocker,
Jacob
what else is he
Hayes,
going to do?
George Sosa.
And this is another example of what I was telling you about. Look at his hand size. Let's say he gets a super combo, which he has one now. He gets a super and discard a card. Trust me, I can afford to discard a card.
Okay.
You know, that's
Yeah.
what it is. And right now he's gonna shotgun him. Right now he's shotgunning where he's trying to swing everything at him.
Well, the Android's player has that 2 life right now.
Yeah, he's at 2 lives. So right now, the twin is going to shotgun, waste his whole hand, and 16 will do nothing. If he's playing conservative, he's professional. I've never seen a person like that in my life.
It's the hardest part about this game, man. Trying to figure out when you're supposed to go in, when you're supposed to hold back. If you go in, do you just go all in every time? Do you just do a little bit? Like, to me, anything over 25K is like you're going all in.
Yeah. 30, 45. 45 is really hard. All right, discard a card? Sure. Give me a second. Let me look a little bit. I'm going to bounce that card. No, let's get rid of this 5K.
Oh, Mira.
Another one. Which now he's losing hand size. He can't even activate that yet. 35 to 45. Okay. 40. Oh. There you go. 50. What are you doing? What happened to the flute? He had flute. And he didn't discard flute.
He has a flute in his hand, so he just didn't decide to go to it.
He had a flute. Maybe that's what he discarded the second 16. I didn't pay attention. Could have been the second one. Because the first one, I think he still saved it.
James Just or Jonathan Alvarez is anywhere in the building, please come up to the scorekeeper's table and check in.
It's really surprising he didn't push harder than he could have. And I understand being conservative. There's nothing wrong with that.
Sure.
Because now that guy is a 20K leader, so a harder block, you need to waste 10Ks. And made me discard a card. He does have flute. Look at that. What happened? What was his reasoning? Because I would have got 2 cards in his hand. A 5K and plus a random card.
All right, just need 2 more to come
What
up.
happened?
Michael Willocks and James Just, please come up to the front. You are
Look at
so
the chat real
interested
quick.
in playing.
Yeah, so this is actually pretty good play here by
Michael Willocks and
our
James
Android player
Just,
here.
please come up to
Yeah.
the front.
He has Planet, guys. It's right beside his leader. It's a little off screen, but you can see it just right beside his leader there.
Oh, the voice is low? Forgive me. I can talk loud. How you doing?
How you doing? All right. The Android's player deciding to attack Goten here.
He can take it. It's hard. Depending on what his hand size is. Oh, the Android player. Ooh, okay.
James Just and Michael Willocks. Your winner mat is ready to start without you. Michael Willocks, James Just. Your side event is ready to fire without you.
Okay, negate 20K. Completely makes sense. No, it makes sense. Now he can drop an Android, but it wouldn't do anything if he swung.
Right.
Free blocker, of
There's a
course.
critical blocker we talked about.
Which is going to stop the double strike. Makes sense. And he's not tapped out with, I don't know how many cards left in his hand. Because he had to defend pretty hard.
Right. 2-2 still. Android player versus S3 Goku. This.
But now the twin is going to get a lot of advantage again. With those go 10s. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
this is finals turn.
Yep.
So,
Every time you see your opponents charge a card like that, boys, you know it's probably the last turn of the game. There's Fu. Straight up, first card play. Draws 2 cards off that.
it's GG. You right. You were never wrong.
You've never been wrong ever in your life.
He's doing this just to see more cards. What are you doing, B? What are you doing? Don't do it. Oh, no. Why?
Okay, speed surprise attack. List the top 3. Snap pick takes the card. Probably a super combo. Extra gas time is important. gets the flute, bounces the
Judge
blocker.
Jeremy,
That's game.
front judge.
Android just picking it straight up. Oh, we have a match.
Yeah. But now the Android player goes first again. That's what I was saying. Like SS3 going first, yeah, it has a chance to win. There's no doubt about it. But an Android player going first, he's gonna get to the cell chain before the twin can kill him. Let's watch it in action.
Guys, don't forget, if you ever have a chance, don't forget to pre-register for Atlanta Regional, which will be at the end of this month in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. Again, ran by Pro Play Games. Are you going to that, by the way?
Of course. The love of my life is in Georgia.
Who's that?
A friend of mine, but she was young at the time, but she's older now. She's 22, so everything's good.
Okay, cool.
So I'm super excited to go to Georgia to play and to play.
Well, maybe take her on a car ride.
Yeah, I got to rent a car, but yeah, I'm thinking of trying to stay there one more one week because the following Saturday is a Vanguard regional, and I play a bunch of games, man.
How you liking Vanguard? At the reboot?
It's a horrible game, but it's fun. No, know that. Like,
Doesn't make any sense, but
it doesn't, but like it is a fun game because it's 100% a luck factor. That's all that game is. And when you lose to luck, it sucks. When you win with luck, it feels good.
okay.
It is the worst TCG game, though. 100%.
Just out of all of them.
Out of any game you can think of, it's the worst because it's designed to be just luck. Any Vanguard players, I'm not talking bad about it. I play the game too. I've just, know when a bad game is bad.
So what happens to Androids here if he draws again? 502, is that good enough to stay up near the top? Or
It's the final. It's the equivalent of a loss.
okay.
Yeah, so 502, if he loses or draw again, he's out.
Okay.
So, but at least it's better than 2 losses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how about Eon here? If he takes a draw, is that going to be huge? Is that going to knock him out the top seat, or is that?
No, he can afford a loss and won't care.
Okay.
He's making like right now. If he got a draw, next round he can lose. Would mean nothing. He'll get top 8. If he loses right now, the next round, if he loses then too, he's out.
Okay.
So he can afford a draw and not care about this match.
So essentially, Eon has some extra lives, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my goodness,
What happened?
Peter. Oh my gosh. Let's take a
What?
look at the live cam. Eon.
Hit what? What did he hit? What did he hit?
So off his life here,
he hit a red.
this foo was actually right here.
Okay.
Okay, and he grabbed this card and this card off his energy, off his life. If he would have chose top and bottom, he would have actually got red-black energy. He just took 2 random cards and missed the. He hit the red and missed the
He
button.
hit differently.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I see. This is what I mean by like suspicious. I don't believe it.
Now, as far as the Android player goes, again, doesn't look that bad. A lot of Androids in his life, though, which can be problems. Yeah, which could be kind of problematic. But we have seen, yeah. I think it's gonna be okay. This deck runs a lot of Androids.
I wonder what his hand looks like though, because he's charging that already, so you can tell it's a little bad. But he had the full power energy, and he got rid of it already.
That was
did he get rid of it? Oh,
almost disastrous for Eon.
What? No. What is he doing? Why are you doing it, B? Don't do it.
What are you talking about? What's
Why,
up?
why did he swing with the leader? That's wild. I can understand why though. We're trying to kill him next turn. He knows he's on the clock now.
Right.
Because if he doesn't kill him next turn, he loses. If that deck reaches 3 and doesn't put enough pressure where he'll have, again, 4 life, he has 3 cards. How is he killing 4 life? And there's no way we're getting rid of that 30k. That's a double strike 30k that another one potentially comes out. It's just like, yeah, you don't have the hand side to beat it. That's what I'm saying. Android is against SS3. As long as Android goes first, it can win. Aggro or not. It's the Harudagon that becomes harder because he untaps 2 energies, which becomes way too strong.
Sure. It gives them that ability to actually kill them on turn 2 where their decks don't have enough.
Exactly. That's exactly why.
All right, pull up the chat here, guys. If you have any questions, let us know.
play something with Zeno. Danny, you're the creator of Zeno.
The grandfather.
He was playing Zeno before anyone knew it was good.
Draw a card. Okay.
What are you doing, B? Oh no. It's going down. He didn't even awaken him. Why? Because he's scared of the chain.
Also, Eon not awakening
Yeah,
either.
no, he didn't awaken on purpose.
Right, I know.
Yeah. Because he's at the 4 life, but he didn't awaken on purpose because he wants to draw 2 cards. That's how he's going to get out of the cell thing. This guy's putting pressure already to try to awaken him.
I like that.
We
Good-
all know the play.
Good play by androids.
And he doesn't have a yellow open to negate. And you know his negate is Master Roshi. Okay. That sucks because that could have been a huge card for him
Next
when
turn.
he swing. Yeah,
Yep.
when he swing because it's a pass. 3 energy open. Yo, I feel pretty safe. That's what I'm talking about, man. Android's going first. Do whatever play you want. But sooner and sooner, closer and closer, I can sell, not be tapped out, and still hold the negate on you. It's going to be a wrap.
We'll see what Eon can do here. He needs a turn where he can play multiple threats in one setting. We're trying to put a lot of pressure on androids here, but androids sitting pretty at 7 life. Deciding to awaken here. I guess this is the turn.
There's a turn where he has to do something. But everything he does is just adding more cards to the field.
Do pass down if the top X amount of players already
The
have
first
their
swing is
card.
already giving the
Roll
Android
pass
player
down
3 new
past
cards.
Top 25.
Because you get to awaken and take a life.
Another Papa Gohan down.
And now he values his life a lot. Whoa, what are you doing, B? Why? This is not the play.
Who do you give the 5K to? Is it
The
Gohan?
grandpa. That's a pretty hand that's going to go away. Oh, my.
So he must not have had a swap target, maybe?
I don't know what's happening.
He must not have had a swap target. Yeah, he just doesn't have anything to swap into.
Bad
Unfortunate.
He's at 6 life to 4. And you know he has a cell combo. Ladies and gentlemen, Android's going first. Wins.
But do we know he has the cell combo in hand? He had a lot of
opponent
androids.
thinks he does, and that's enough.
Oh, okay. Well, I understand what that means.
Yeah. It's going to make him think or play differently and wrong.
That's true. Eon has to be careful because every time he attacks him, he's giving him an android.
Yep.
That's actually true.
Yeah. No, it just gets worse. If you couldn't kill him before he got the 3 energy, yeah, that deck can't win. Yeah, you have the negates. And the moment I chain and not tapped out and I have a negate open for you, super wrap. Put the chat up, put the chat up.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
That's okay. Bam, what's happening?
Is Eon running Champa? I'm sure he's running probably a Champa or 2 in the sideboard.
Eon?
I mean, yeah. I
Yeah,
would
no,
say that. Yeah,
all these
yeah.
decks are running 2 to 3.
Right, yeah. I would imagine, yeah. So he's swapping. Finally goes to 3 life, by the way.
Yeah, I think this is his final turn.
What's been the most played deck? SS3.
I can't breathe. That's a shame too. He could have easily used that for the Vidal or anything.
Anything, right? I mean, Vidal would have been nice. It's just been another free card.
Yeah. That's funny. Maybe we shouldn't call it swap if it's not supposed to work like that. That is funny.
That is actually pretty true.
It does have a oh no, the negate's not gonna do anything. Never mind. I'm thinking maybe it can hold them back. It's not. To hold that negate after getting discarded down to 3, it's just like all you can do is keep all your super combos. Well, you're not wrong. That is correctly.
So many cards in Eon's hand.
Yeah, and they're all gone.
Yep, and he actually did give his opponents both androids, 17 and 18. So unless he doesn't have the 3-drop, which I don't think he doesn't. I'm pretty sure he has it.
That's weird. To do the food right now, why?
What do you mean?
He could have saved it after the sell. And he negated the attacks, turning off his whole turn. His whole turn's gone now. He has no way to play any blue drop. He can't activate Bean or anything. He's locked. And he's sitting pretty.
5-3.
Yep. Yeah, that's good.
Here comes androids down with the 3-drop cell.
Yep.
There it is.
I wonder why he discarded a card for the negate to pop the Goten. Yeah, I was rested. He couldn't do anything with it. And the cell would have just popped it itself.
That's a good point.
Yeah, he literally lost a card out of his hand for no reason.
Do you think maybe he was trying to play around like Flute maybe or something? Or he just
Even if
wanted-
you were to play around Flute, what's Flute going to do? He's getting rid of the card anyway because you're going to sell him.
That's a good point. Yeah.
He
Few
literally
flutes,
he
yeah.
literally discarded a card for nothing. That was an extra 5K. Of course he won, but it's a fact. You know, little different things you can do. And this just hurts, man. And you gotta go down to 3 cards. There's no way for Eon. It's Eon, right? The twin to come back when he has 5 life and the twin only has 3.
Seems tough.
Tough? No, undoable. There's a difference. The only way to come back is if the twin sells him back. If he sells him back, then cool, we have a game.
Plays that Zeno.
Something. Because right now, don't look. The cell will pop the other cell and get discarded down to 3. We have a game.
Oh gosh, there's a Toa. Discard another card. Woo. Go from 100 cards a hand at 2.
I gotta get it up to the twin though. He doesn't scoop when scoop is necessary. He discarded a super combo.
Yeah, I think he had to. I think
Yeah?
I think his hand actually might just be like 3 super combos.
Alrighty, attention Winamap players. Please report to the scorekeeping table. Your Winamap is ready to fire. Once again, Winamap players, please come up to the scorekeeping table.
No, he has to take both attacks and blocks negate Cell's attack, and that's it. That's his turn. He needs to stop thinking about all this. But if he takes these attacks, then he can't play his own Bardock.
So he can't get anything started on his turns, right?
Yeah. No, it's a losing battle. That's what I mean. Android's going first has enough time to actually play their deck what's supposed to do. And when you eat SS3 hand, they have no way to recover it back.
Michael Kent. Jonathan Alvarez. Michael Randolph. Michael
That's a shame.
Randolph. Jacob Hayes.
Now you're committed to block both attacks
George
and then
Sutton.
take Cell. But it would have been the same
Carlos.
equivalent. But maybe he doesn't have the negate. That could be another thing too. Maybe he didn't save a negate for the Cell and only kept the super combos. So Cell player only has 3 to 4 cards? 3. 25. What's up with those magic numbers?
There it
Don't
is,
take it.
25.
Oh, and he took it, so he has the negate. He definitely has the negate. Here it
Yep.
comes.
Goes to 3. I mean, goes to 2, I mean.
Master Roach. Oh my god, that was that negate too? Ew. Yeah, I don't know why he blocked this. Maybe
We
to
need
dig
4 more
deeper.
players for the next
but it
win a
wasn't worth
box. 4 more players for the next win a box.
Okay. Let's see what Elon's going to do here. See, definitely in a tough spot. Has to
Get
get
rid
through
of
5 life.
You say tough, but you don't use the word impossible. I like that. It's called positive thinking, people.
You know, taking some time to figure out all 4 super combos in his drop area. First play is going to be Planet Vegeta. Search through his deck. Get what he needs to continue this run. Gonna get a Goten.
Attention Dragon Ball players, that is time in the round. Please enter end of match procedure. If you have any questions, please raise your hand and call for a judge. Again, Dragon Ball Super players, that is time in the round.
Okay, on attack for 15,000. Gonna draw a card. Taking the
Dragon
card.
Ball Super players, we need 3 more for the last win a box. 3 more for the last win a box.
Just gonna straight up play the Goten. No
He's
swap.
trying.
Yep. Actually attacking into Cell here. Getting a foo off that Cell. I mean, off that Goten attack.
You ever heard the expression bleeding cards?
Yep.
And that's exactly what's happening here. Now, the twin comes back from this, he's the best player I've ever seen. I've never seen someone better. He discarded a super combo. Oh, wow. To kill something that was already tapped? It was tapped, right? Tell me it was tapped.
Yep, it was tapped.
What's the point? See, the game changed too much. I just don't understand anymore. I play different. Even the twins wonder. Of course, we always had to negate for that.
We have to.
No, at this point, I think the twins winning. I'm so surprised he did that. We have to block this. It's critical so we don't get a card out of our hand. And then the leader gets to take the last life. So the cards that you would have wasted on blocking the leader, you might as well try to see a new card.
Right.
Because there's no way that leader's not swinging. Just 5K, Bubba. Go ahead. You got this. Do it. Oh my God! And you still have 5 life? Never mind. I'm sorry. Cinderella story still happening.
Cinderella story. I love that movie. Good old Caddyshack.
Those bleeding cards, guys. I really do not understand why he picks a super combo.
It's very interesting,
It's a mistake.
especially that super combo, because it essentially takes a card out of your opponent's hand as well, which
Yeah.
is very devastating right now for you.
Is he discarding the other negate? Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, he heard me. Good. Bardock kind of makes sense. Because he's going to take this hit from the leader.
This is 10K and a 15K. He doesn't have to. He has to combo it.
No. Oh, my God, it is.
Yeah.
High five. Good job.
I play Dragon Ball Super too.
I'm still rooting for the twin. That's the problem. But I forget the 5 life. You know what that means? That means draw 4 cards
Yeah.
before he dies.
Yep.
And there's only so many foods this guy can get.
Please to the front, side event. Judge Alex, please
Oh,
to the front.
okay.
Oh.
Okay, he comboed differently because he thought it was 20.
Right.
He was totally fine with that, yeah. He let him take it back, too.
Everyone
Okay,
entered
good
in the
sportsmanship.
winner
That's
box.
good.
Very good sportsmanship. Yep.
Yeah, because he would just combo that and keep that card
Yeah,
in his hand.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony Casora, Connor Wildenberger.
Eon does have Chomp in hand. That could be a way to get back into the game here if he could.
It's 5 life.
Alejandro Santillo.
I love the positiveness.
I
but
feel
it's
like you're
5 life.
misunderstanding how you commentate. You have to give the viewer some sort of.
Oh, is that what it is? I'm sorry, guys. That's why I'm the guest.
To the front if you have signed up for the winner box.
That's why we're good. Stop watching. It's fine, guys. Eon's a very good player, though. If anybody can come back from 5 life, it's going to be this guy.
Bardock was the right play. I'm glad he blocked. What did he pick up? God, we saw it too.
Yeah, it was the trunks.
It was the trunks?
I
Okay,
think.
not bad. So it was the same equivalent of getting the bean.
Yeah.
It was the trunks or the bean. Okay, cool. No, don't do it. What are you doing? What are you doing?
We're looking for Kent Paul, Hayden,
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
okay.
Peter.
Okay.
Casara.
He has to waste another card just so his Bardock lives.
For the next
So wasteful. It's so dirty. What are you doing? It's 15 to 15. Doesn't care. Yep, dead. The battering laser was cute. You swap to what? Do it correctly. What card does this?
What's happening?
Draw. Time. Had to be time.
Draw. Yep,
Yeah,
it was
time.
a draw. I was like, what card does this? That's what you said.
Yeah. What card does this?
What card does this? What's happening? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, absolutely.
The
a
twin
draw.
played it right. I forgot that you could draw in this game.
Yeah.
And like I told you, he needed a draw. If he lost, then he has to be scared about next
That's
round.
why he just. That's why it felt so weird.
Yeah.
The whole time
That
because he was
he-
playing for the draw.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.